Oh, hi.
Don't sound so excited to see the people.
I'm always excited to see the people. I love when the people are excited to see us as well. Welcome back to Great Britain, where we like to update you on our daily lives. God save our gracious queen. Guys, sometimes I wish I was British. That's a real thing.
This is what we call the weird English complex, where we fought a war to not be part of England, and then half of America wishes they were part of England.
England is just cooler. America is not as cool.
We just think the Queen's really cool.
I'm a government employee, and I don't think America's really all that great, but it's fine.
I'm okay with America.
Uh,
I think the Queen's pretty cool too, though. I mean,
guys, we watched The Crown, and now we think we're experts on the Queen, so...
I don't think that, but I kind of...
You do! We always joke about it.
I don't feel like I'm an expert, but I weirdly feel like I know her.
Queen Elizabeth. Okay, here we go. Daily update number 3. More of the same. Clinton, Utah. I've driven through there.
Is that up north?
Yes, north of here. Anyway, welcome everyone. Tally-ho from Michigan. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. Tally-ho is a good exclamation. I love that. Okay, more of the same. Ooh.
We have the TV on.
We have the
He just saw
TV on,
pasta.
and I saw Olive Garden, and now I want it. So that's fine. More of the same. Here we go. Daily update. Let me start with my day. Because her day always involves the children. And I know that if we start in on her day first...
No one's going to listen to
No one's going to listen to me. Rude. Kidding. Sorry, my foot itches. Oh, that's because a cat scratched me, and now it's healing. Ouch.
The healing scratches.
They hurt. So I did a shadow day at the post office today. Where basically I just rode around in the back of a vehicle. Got really carsick a few times. And it was freezing. So we'll get to why this video is called Not Feeling So Well. Because I think it's because that it was like 40 degrees today. And I was riding about in a mail truck, an aluminum mail truck. And
No heater.
With no... I mean, the defroster was on, but that doesn't help me in the back of the mail truck. Anyway, so I get to the post office today. First of all, I should have called because I had no idea where I was going. But I was just like, I'll park in the employee parking, and then I'll just kind of like go through doors and try and find where I'm supposed to be. Because our little post office, I scratched that and now it's bleeding.
Oh, honey.
Our little post office is not that big. So, I mean, there's only so many places I can go. So I get there, and by complete luck, the door that I was headed to had a key code, and I was like, crap, I don't have the code to get in. But then someone came out of it, and I was like, "Do-do-do-do-do," and I like scurried and caught the door. So then I walk in there, and I was like in the exact place where I needed to be. So my supervisor was there, and he was like, you're going to be going around with Carla today. And I was like, oh, great. So I just shadowed Carla all day. Now, I was under the weird impression that mail carriers don't sort their own mail, and to an extent they don't. They don't have to sort only the letters. They have to sort like packages and other mail that can't go through the machine to sort it itself. So I watched her sort mail for a while, and then we loaded the truck. They got my little booster seat in the back, which did not feel safe to me. I was like, if we get hit, I'm dead. And then we drove around all day. Like I said, it was 40 degrees. It snowed for like a hot second. Nothing so much that it stuck. I mean, this morning it snowed, and it was like sticking on the roof. A roof of houses. So I was like, oh no, it's gonna be a cold day today. But it never stuck, but it was still pretty cold. And so I was frozen in the back. I did not take a coat because I thought that it was gonna be like spring. What is this winter that's happening right now?
I told you like 2 days ago it was gonna snow today.
Well, I didn't remember. Ugh. Happy birthday to your 10-year-old twins. Happy birthday!
We love twins.
I love twins. Anyway, so that's what I did today. And I feel like I might have gotten like a little bit sick, but not enough to be like concerning, but enough that I did not go see the children tonight.
You get me sick. If you keep me from my children, my life will be over.
Her life will not be over.
It will feel like it's over.
She's, number one, a very impatient person.
I will weep for days if I can't see my children.
She's a very impatient person. Number two, she loves her children quite a lot. Number three, she's a very impatient person. So impatient, I had to say it twice.
Well, I'm on lots of vitamins, so hopefully I'll be okay.
Yes.
I'm on so many pills every day.
All the pills. So that was my day. I got home and I was like super exhausted. This week has just been exhausting because twins last week and then full-time job this week. Early mornings, kind of getting late to bed every night.
We may or may not have chosen to watch La La Land last night. He didn't stay
I
up
didn't
for
stay up for the whole
though.
thing. She did though.
Well, I had to stay up to pump anyway.
It's true. Anyway, so I got home and I was really exhausted. My head was like really hot and I had a headache, but I was like, I didn't eat lunch today because my mail carrier lady that I shadowed was like, we're not taking lunch today. Hope you're okay with that. And I was like, okay. And she was like, but we stop at like gas stations and like businesses where you can get food if you want to. She was like really nice, but then when it came to like her routine, she was not budging. She also smoked in the mail truck with me in it. And
Guys, if she had like gotten rid of that cigarette and it had somehow ended up in the back, like that truck would have been on fire.
so that was a little strange. And like she warned me, but it was again warning in the way that she was like, so I'm going to take a smoke break, but it's too cold to stand outside, so either you have to or just deal with it. And I was like, okay. But I mean, like, I've been in a lot of homes where people, like, smoke in front of me. I've been through, like, a lot of casinos in Vegas where people are just, like, blowing smoke in your face all the time. So, like, it doesn't bother me, but it wasn't the best experience. Anyway, but also smoking in a mail truck, I feel like
This doesn't feel safe.
should not be allowed. But like all the time she was like, don't do what I do. I don't know why they're having you shadow me. I was like, well, in my experience, sometimes you get shadowed because you need improvement. But that's fine. So that was my day. It's pretty exciting, pretty boring. Anyway, I took a nap and then I woke up because it was time for her to pump. And then we were going to go see the children. But then I was like, I am freezing and I can't get warm and I'm achy. So those are telltale signs of illness, right?
Except that he complains of that.
She says I complain of that a lot. Name the last time I complained about
Like
that.
last week. Okay,
No.
no, it was like 2
No.
weeks ago because last
No.
week we were in the hospital.
No, it was not 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
When?
I can't tell you exactly.
Exactly.
But I know that
It was months ago.
It was not months ago.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No.
You like to make up lies in your head
You
and
do
then pass
too.
them off as truth.
You do too.
No, I have not
The point
complained
is,
about achiness
this is not
for a
the first
long
time that he has complained about achiness and not being able to get warm, and he hasn't ended up being sick.
It's been like twice since we were married. And she's like, you complain about it every other week.
It's not been twice.
So-
You went and took a bath because you couldn't get warm like 2 weeks ago.
No, I did not. I haven't taken a bath in months.
Well, you took a warm shower just the other day because you couldn't get warm.
That was yesterday.
See? Just the other day. My days are all the same, and I forget what day is what. On Wednesday, I thought it was Monday.
She's
On
making
Monday, I
things
thought it
up
was
about
Sunday.
my life, and she's making me seem like a little... I don't know the word. She loves me, though, so that's... I'm not a hypochondriac.
I was just
Why are you
suggesting
being
that
so
I'm
rude?
not being rude. I don't think you're a hypochondriac. I was just suggesting a word that you might be thinking of.
A hypochondriac is like... I have cancer because my pinky hurts.
No, they're not always that bad.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, but sometimes a hypochondriac just always thinks that they're sick.
Look who I brought!
Say hi, baby.
Hello! He's like,
He
do
doesn't
you see
know what's
yourself?
happening. What do you think?
Do you see yourself? Go for a walk on this piano. Okay, alright. We'll get you down now. Sorry. Lionel came to say hi. Okay, that's my day.
Well, I got up and I went to go see the babies, as always. And I did the cares on Dallas first? Ella first? Now I can't remember. I did an hour. It was Ella, so I did Ella first, and then I was doing skin to skin with her, and I've been doing it for about an hour. And my nurse comes in and she's like, now before you get up, you're meeting with the occupational therapist today, and they usually, like, you can combine skin to skin with that. And that's not for, like, I was meeting with the occupational therapist at 1:30 and it was like 11:30, so I still had a while. She was like, so you can keep holding Ella, and then we can do skin to skin with Dallas later when you meet with the occupational therapist, because they like the baby to be, like, well rested, because they work with you on, like, latching and stuff. And she's like, but that's up to you. Like, if you want to hold Dallas right now, you can. And I was like, no, it's fine. I'll keep cuddling with this baby. So I did skin to skin with Ella for like an hour and a half. And then I power pumped at the hospital. You guys don't care about my pumping schedule, I'm sure. But,
Because they want to hear all the details about your milk production.
I don't know what it is. All you moms out there probably know, but, like, the minute that baby touches my skin, I just, like, leak, and it's really kind of embarrassing because I wear this, like, silky robe when I'm doing skin to skin, but then, like, the milk gets on it and it's gross and I'm embarrassed. But so then I was, like, power pumping so that I wouldn't be, like, leaking while I was doing skin to skin with Dallas. Anyway, so then I went to Dallas's cares, and the occupational therapist came to meet with me. Guys, I don't really know what an occupational therapist is. Like, I always just was like, occupational therapist, I don't know, they talk to you about your occupation, and they help you find a good one, or make you feel better about the one you already have. I don't know.
This one talked to you about
Breastfeeding. She's teaching me how to make sure my kids are ready and how to get them to latch. And for those of you who watch the Food Network, it was like learning to breastfeed from Nancy on Farmhouse Rules. Like, is that what her show is called?
Yeah.
The cooking
She's
lady.
also on, like, the baking.
The baking championship.
Championships.
She's one of those judges. The blonde, like, lady from New York. It was literally, like, learning to breastfeed from her, because this lady was, like, so peppy, and she kept calling me darling and baby, and she was blonde, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So she taught me how to check the cueing signs of the girls. So you, like, stick your finger in, and if they suck on your finger, like, you know that they're cueing and they're ready to try and latch. She gave me this great thing. It's called a nipple guard. Sorry I said that word. But it helps.
Your father will be the only one uncomfortable that you just said nipple.
It, like, extends, because the baby's mouths are so tiny that it's hard for them. So, and it's also plastic, like they're binkies, so they are kind of familiar with it, and it helps them do better.
Oh, look, Larissa says occupational therapy is fine motor skills and life skills.
Who knew? I had no idea. So we got Dallas to latch a little bit. I think Ella's a little bit more ready than she is, but that's okay.
Which is so strange to me.
I know, but she goes to town. And I think, I don't know, she would probably do better. She was pretty sleepy. She'd probably do better if she was more awake.
She's always sleepy. She's like her father.
She's always sleepy. My sister texted me today and was like, does Dallas ever open her eyes? And I was like, I have one picture of her eyes open.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then I finished with Dallas, and I actually went and helped do their cares one more time before I left. And Ella had a lovely, lovely blowout all up her back, all over her blanket. It was wonderful.
Someone from the UK is watching us, even though it's 4:50 in the morning there.
She's
So that's dedication.
It's because she's breastfeeding her child.
Oh, I didn't read that part.
Because that is the life of a mother. You get up at horrible times to feed your children.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So, yeah. So we worked with the girls. They're doing really well. They told me that Dallas, they're going to take her off her TPN tomorrow, which is her nutritional fluids. So they have the TPN and then they have the lipids, which combine for her nutrition, because the TPN is the fluids and the lipids are the fats, but you can't combine them in a bottle, so they have to go in separately and combine themselves in the body.
Oh, I see.
But they're going to take her off those tomorrow, and I think they're taking out her PICC line. I think they told me that. But the nurse tonight said that a lot of the times they'll just stop the TPN and they'll run some, like, saline fluids through it first. And so it might not come out tomorrow. It might be, like, another day.
Oh,
just so that they can flush it. And also because she's still on her antibiotics, they might leave it in to do her antibiotics that way. But they're definitely taking her off her nutritional fluids and just relying on the milk. So that is a great step. That means that we are one step closer to co-bedding. So once Dallas is done with her antibiotics, they should be able to co-bed. So they're, I think, keeping her on the antibiotics for like 10 days, and she's already like 4 or 5 days into it. So sometime by the end of next week, probably, the girls will be put in the same bed, which is so exciting for them and for us. A little less exciting for our parents, who will no longer be able to come visit at the same time, because each bed space gets 2 visitor passes. So right now we have 4 visitor passes, but when they're in the same bed space, then we'll only have the 2.
Because you can only have 2 people to 1 bed space.
Yeah. But I'm excited for them to co-bed, because that means that hopefully they'll do better when they're together. They say that twins are encouraging to each other when it comes to that. So, but they have upped Dallas's feeding, so she's at 20 milliliters per feeding, and that's only about 10 behind her sister right now, so that's good. She's working her way back up. They keep weaning her down on oxygen, so I think she's at like a 2 or a 2.5 liters right now, and doing really well on the lower oxygen, actually. She's breathing better than her sister. Well, Ella's only on the 1 liter, but she is up and down and all over the place with the percentage of air that she needs. Right, so room air is 21%, and Ella's been floating around like 30, whereas Dallas is around like 24 most of the time. So hopefully they can get together and encourage each other to breathe. But, yeah. I mean, all very positive things. They're doing great. So that's what I did today.
Great. I love that. Okay, any questions out there? We will now take your questions.
It's Q&A time.
Overall, I know the reason why we stopped doing edited videos and doing these live updates is because we just don't have time in the day. And, like, we were really stressed out that our children are in the NICU and that Dallas was, like, having an infection and things like that. It's getting better every day.
Daily. But also because Derek's been so busy and he usually edits the videos, and that usually takes like a good hour to edit and upload when we do videos. And so it takes us, I mean, our videos are longer, but it's taking us like a third of the time.
Yes. Krista Davis, no, I do not think they will have red hair. I think they will be Derek blonde.
They will be Derek blonde, I think, because they have very blonde eyelashes and eyebrows.
They have look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm the whitest person.
Somebody asked about my morning sickness. I had the worst morning sickness. The first trimester was really terrible before we knew we were having twins. And I was just like, what is wrong with me? Pregnancy is the worst. And I was so sick, and nothing helped. I tried the C-bands. I tried like prenatal ginger pills. I tried ginger gum. I tried like peppermint oil behind the ear and like everything. I tried everything and nothing worked. It was so bad. But then once we went to the doctor, she put me on, it's called Diclegis, and it was magic. And once we ran out of dicleges, I threw up like 20 times a day for one day. And she was like, let's never do that again. Just take it for the rest of your pregnancy. Because it was really terrible. So.
Apparently Jamal said something rude. Oh, yeah, Jamal. That's rude. Clearly I'm gay because of this. Like, anyway. So impressed you're keeping up a live stream. All you've got going on. You guys are amazing. Thanks! I mean, it's very much easier to just stick my phone right here and talk to you for like 30 minutes. So.
Someone said something about your beard being red.
My beard is red.
It is red. But the girls will probably be blonde. We're pretty confident.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, anything else?
Have courage and be kind. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining, Jamal. We love you. Okay. Yeah, babies are good.
They're doing great. We're really encouraged by, what's it called? Their progress.
What made us decide to start vlogging? So I am really terrible at like journaling and stuff like that. And I really enjoy having a record of like daily events and weekly events and yearly events and stuff like that. Just everything that is documentation wise, because I've watched vloggers for a long time. And I've always just been really impressed that they can film their lives every day and then they can go back and like have that on record, and it's basically family home videos, and I love family home videos. Anyway, I'm rambling right now because I'm watching Harry Potter and trying to talk to you at the same time. So I started it as kind of like a daily journal type thing where I just kept record of my day, and that's how it started. So there's that.
Someone asked when we thought the babies would come home. And we're not sure. We've been told to expect them till at least their due date, which is June 10th. I don't think they'll be there that long, personally. But we don't know for sure. So it depends on when they're able to meet their work qualifications. So they have to take all their meals by mouth. They have to not have any infections or anything like that. They have to be gaining weight consistently, and they have to, I always forget the last one. Oh, breathing. They have to be able to breathe on their own.
Breathing.
So those are the 4 things that they look for before they'll send them home. But yes, Derek's a virgin. That's why we have twins. Okay, anyway, so
let's address this really fast because a lot of people are like, how do you deal with mean comments? Let's talk about how people who say nasty things on the internet are just looking for a rise out of people. So first of all, you ignore it, and then we have courage and be kind. So
you just have to remember that people are saying mean things because they feel bad about themselves. So they're trying to make us feel bad about ourselves, and they just want to see us get angry. They're trying to make us mad, but we know the truth.
It doesn't work.
I know that my husband is not gay or a virgin because he impregnated me with twins. So,
well, there you go. There you have it. Truth's out. Truth's out, everyone. Sorry
Derek
about
is a
it.
straight man. Amazing.
So everyone in the comments section right now, just don't pay any attention to it. They're going to keep talking. They're going to say rude things.
It's like when your older brother teases you and your mom's like, he's doing it for the reaction. It's true. So we just ignore them and they go away because they don't get the information that they...
Emily, not TMI. It's
a fact.
It's the exact amount of MI. Much information.
Anyway, so yeah, once the babies hit those 4 things, they can come home. Somebody wanted to know if I was excited about vlogging or if you had to convince me.
I don't remember.
I don't think I took that much convincing. Like, it was fun, and when we first started doing it, it wasn't very consistent. We just did it whenever we had like a bucket list. So when we do a bucket list item, we'd post a video, and then we started trying to do things once a week. And then when we decided to do daily videos, he decided he wanted to do daily videos for December because we did a Christmas countdown where we had an activity every day.
Uh-huh.
And then at the end of December, he was like, I think we should keep doing this every day. And I was just like, okay, if that's what you want to do. I am kind of an introvert, so it's been kind of interesting because I seem really outgoing, but I'm just talking to a phone. Like, if you put me in a room full of all of you, I would probably be like, but that's fine.
It's fine. Okay, I think we're done.
Yeah, unless there's any pressing questions or...
If you have a pressing question, leave them in the comments after the video processes. We will get to them and answer them. Don't forget to follow our social medias because that's where we do live Facebook videos when we're in the NICU. That's where we post our Instagram photos on Instagram and on our Facebook page. And that's about it. Anyway, you guys are great. As always, have courage.
And be kind.
And we will see you tomorrow. Bye!